welcome to new releases for the week of September 29th. I am going to split this in half, so half the products I'm going to talk about I am actually interested in, and the other half, not so much. So I think we're going to start on the high note, end on the negative. That's just the way we're going to roll today. Let's dive straight into it. So first up, Melt Cosmetics is coming out with a liquid eyeliner, and I don't really know why I'm so excited about this, but I am. I think it's because I've enjoyed every other Melt product that I have tried. I am wearing one of their liquid lipsticks right now in the shade Taupe, and I'm also wearing one of their highlighters as well. I have some of their eyeshadows and some other products, and I have always enjoyed them. And I think the fact that this one dries down to an ultra matte finish, I'm really intrigued by as well. I don't know when this eyeliner is going to be coming out, and I don't know the price of it, but it is called the Alchemy Ultra Matte Liquid Eyeliner. I imagine it'll be coming out fairly soon, but I don't have the release date. However, I'm excited about this one. I am also very tempted by the newest Menagerie palette. So this is what is this called? Okay, I hate the name of it. Sorry, I just read the name. The Colourpop palette. No, I don't like that, but I do like the color story. It is very autumnal. I think it's very beautiful. I love that they've included that really deep teal on the bottom right as well. It just adds a little bit more versatility to the palette. But overall, I love this color story. I love the packaging, like artwork on it. Hate the name, but I can get past that. This is 12 shades for $32 US, and it is available now on the Menagerie Cosmetics website. Also very pretty, the newest from McGrath. These are the Blitz Astral Quad eyeshadow palettes. There is Nocturnal Nirvana and Iconic Illumination. Nocturnal Nirvana, the one on the left, like screaming for me. I tripped across these on the Sephora website and thought, oh my god, there's a quad from McGrath. I might actually be able to afford it. It's $86 for 4 shadows. So probably not going to buy it, but it is just so beautiful. And the other one is as well, but it's just I have more options of those colors available already in my collection, whereas the one on the left, not so much. Beautiful. She's also released some new matte trance lipsticks as well. I didn't screenshot them because they basically look like every other lipstick that she has. And in fact, some of the colors are existing shades. It's just different colored packaging. But it's the quads that I think are beautiful. In my opinion, they're not standalone palettes. I think you would just use these as like spotlight shadows and build an entire eye look around one of these shades, or possibly 2 or more. The more creative you are, the better. But that one on the left, and I mean her packaging, oh my god, her packaging is stunning. It's so beautiful. But 86 Canadian for 4 shadows? That's a bitter pill to swallow. For you Americans, it is $65, which I imagine is still mother loving expensive. If you pick these up, please let us know how they are. Are they worth the money? Honestly, are they? Because I can be swayed. I kind of want to be swayed, but I'm not going to dive right out there and drop that kind of coin on 4 shadows without knowing that they're amazing. What else am I excited about? There's not actually a whole lot right now, to be honest. Okay, another really pricey item that I'm probably, well, like 99.86%, will be super specific, probably not going to buy, is the Grand Pro Volume 3 from visiart. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's $175 US, which would probably translate to about $215 to $225 off the top of my head Canadian. No. But it is just stunning. Like, it's just beautiful. Rainbow palette. There's some neutrals in there. We all know who gets his knickers in a twist over that. But it's gorgeous. Again, I think in every new release video that I do, I'm like, if this just magically showed up, just like took the portal from makeup heaven and laid itself out on my desk in front of me, I would be extremely happy about that. Am I gonna spend over $200 on a single palette? No. No, I'm not. But I am going to covet this from afar. The last item that I want to talk about that I'm actually intrigued by, but that again, I don't know that I'm actually going to buy it because I really don't think I need it, but I think it's just beautiful, is the new face palette from NARS. This is part of their holiday collection. I don't know what it's actually called. I don't know. But the outer packaging, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sparkly little stars. Need I say more? There it is. Inside, beautiful. For a face palette, this is beautiful, and it's different from what I've seen from a multitude of other companies. So I'm very intrigued by this. Again, I don't know the price. It's going to be available in October or November. So there's still a little bit of time to wait for that, and I'm sure more details will become available. But it is just, it's the packaging really that draws me in. But I also love the stars imprinted on the powders themselves, and I like that the shades are different, yet still, I believe, would be wearable for my skin tone, at least. We'll see. It's a strong maybe. Again, I don't know the price. Given that it's NARS, it's probably going to be like 75 Canadian. But it's beautiful. So that'll be a debate for another day. So now let's talk about some items that, for me, not interested in. The first one is from Bobbi Brown. Now, when I saw the first picture, yeah, I was like, where's my wallet? I need my credit card because I'm gonna buy that because it looks beautiful, really. The way that the powders are cut, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then you take a step back and you look at the colors. It's a neutral palette with a pop of blue and like a pop of purple, if you will. What got me on this one though, what really sort of sealed the deal, was the swatches. I don't know what it is. I've seen this happen before with other Bobbi Brown palettes where they look beautiful in the pan, and then once they're swatched out, they just kind of are so lackluster, and that's what's happening here. Like that turquoise shade should be like bam in your face. It should be. It looks like it would be based on the picture of the palette. And same with the purple, to be honest. And then you see it swatched out and you're just kind of like, oh, okay then. Actually, on the far right, on the deepest skin tone, they stand out and they look beautiful. On the left, representative of my skin tone, this just looks like a big old dud. This just does not look like it's really gonna bring anything new to the table. And it's a $75 US palette. And for that price, I expect more dimension between the shades. I expect things to pop and stand out. Pretty packaging and cool powders are not gonna cut it for that price tag. So this one is one that initially I was like, hell yeah. And then, you know, like a beat passed and I was like, yeah, no. Those swatches just killed it for me. Like absolutely not. No, thank you. Also, I don't know, I feel like Too Faced has done Madonna dirty. These little face kit, it's Madonna. It's Madonna. She deserves like her own dedicated collection, not two little kits. It's Madonna. Like, maybe for some like up-and-comer indie artists that not a lot of people know about, but who's making a name for themselves, maybe that would make more sense, but it's Madonna. It's Madonna. And these are not interesting collections. Like, better than frickin' Sex mascara is in every frickin' collection that they do. Let it go. It's not better than Sex. I promise you it's not. So no. And the lipsticks, I believe, are existing. Lady Bell, yeah. So they're existing shade. Like, they've just taken existing shit, put them into different packaging, and slapped Madonna's face on it. Like, there's no creativity here. Clearly, she didn't have any input into it. I just... What? Also, what is with Too Faced? They just, like, they're like, bleh, and they release a whole whack of shit, and then you don't see anything for a while, and then they do it all over again. But then they do stuff over, like, at Ulta, and then they throw up over here at Sephora, and it's just all very, like, hodgepodge. It doesn't make much sense to me. And, like, their entire line is on sale right now on Sephora, and even at that, I still don't want to buy any of their new stuff. Nothing coming out of them is exciting at this point. I don't know what, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Too Faced. Speaking of releases, Colourpop, the fuck. Okay, so objectively, is this new lilac palette pretty? Hell yeah, it is. Pretty much anything purple is going to be pretty to me. It's beautiful, but released so quickly on the heels of their other purple palette, not necessary. I get that they're like, hey, this whole monochromatic thing is really working for us. Let's just keep doing it. You've covered the spectrum, and now, like, it's done. You take a step back. Unless you want to do some sort of, like, innovative, cool white, gray, black thing, I challenge you to that. I think I've said this before in a video. I challenge you to come up with somehow being creative with those shades. White, gray, black, silver. Do it. Do it. I dare you. You can do it. Make it creative. Make it stunning. I will buy that. Otherwise, you've run the gamut, and now it's going to be like, here's our puce collection. Here's our aubergine. Like, I don't even know what the color aubergine is, but it just sounds fancy. It's unnecessary. And Colourpop, please, for the love of fucking God, take a goddamn break. I am exhausted by them. I love their products. I do. Can't be buying something every goddamned week. Here's the thing. How many of these monochromatic palettes have they put out? Like, how many do I have? I have got 5. And I know I didn't buy the green, the blue, this one, the yellow one. So, I mean, like, let's round it up and, like, say there's 10. They're $12 each. That's $120 worth of eyeshadow. Or you could buy a Natasha Denona palette for that amount, pretty much. If you just keep buying them and buying them and buying them because they're only $12, you're spending more than you would for, like, one palette of exceptional quality. I'm just giving you food for thought. I just take a break, simmer down, time out. Okay, let's move on. I think I've made my point. Kat Von D, why not? Let's go there. The new Lolita Por Vida palette. Okay, so she can stick to a theme. There's that. Lolita, again, the horse is dead. Let's stop beating it. And this, honestly, this palette just, it looks like a Morphe palette. Like, does that make sense when I say that? Like, the shades look so very similar to each other that, like, half of the palette just looks redundant. Like, this could have been a 9-pan palette easily, and then I would have potentially been interested from the color story aspect, but from this, like, it just looks like a Morphe palette that's missing a row or two. It doesn't do anything for me. From a packaging perspective, on the outside, sure, it's nice. Not nice enough to make me go like, ooh, I would like you. And on the inside, those little, like, swirls around the shimmery shadows and the fact that they're a little bit bigger, just, I like symmetry. I don't like weird shit just popping up at random. I just don't like it. At any rate, if you are interested in this, it is apparently in stores at Sephora now. I haven't seen it on the website. Oh, because it says it's coming soon. So it's in stores, but not online, which is weird. And it's $49.50. There are 18 matte shades with, there are 18 shades, mattes, shimmery, and metallic finishes. I'm gonna pass. So that brings us to our last one, and it's kind of the stuff of nightmares. Nikita Dragun. You know when you see those like pictures of creepy ass dolls that like haunt your dreams and horrify you and give all dolls a bad name? That's this outer packaging for me. Everybody's going on about the packaging, so beautiful, it's 3D. No, I don't want a 3D fake ass, shiny ass face anywhere in this room. I just don't. It's the kind of thing that unless it's tucked away in a drawer, like if I catch that out of the corner of my eye, it is going to scare the ever-living shit out of me. Side note, my aunt used to have like this doll thing that was like bent over and had its head down, and I guess the whole point of it was so that it would like do that on the edge of the couch. So like it was like lying on the couch with its back facing. What was the point of that? Every time I walked into her living room, I had a fucking coronary because this stupid doll I thought was an actual person in her house crying on the couch. It made no sense. Anyways, sorry. Those are the connections that my neural pathways make. This packaging, horrifying. No thank you. Then on the inside, it really doesn't get much better. It is bland to say the least. And this thing is $45. There are 2 contour shades, 2 blushes, and then 2 highlighters. Like, it is not exciting. It's boring. Boring with horrifying packaging at $45 US means a big ol' nope for me. Okay, and that's all I have to say about that. I would love to hear from you with your thoughts on these products, or are there any others that I didn't mention that you're super stoked about, or others that you're like, what the shit is this, and who asked for it? Because I'd love to hear about those as well. So as always, leave your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now. I'm not being coherent, I think, because I'm just so flummoxed by this whole thing that I don't know how to like say the things that are in here. I don't know.